What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix series Never Have I Ever Season 3. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell, so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Let's rock this. First up, I would like to say thank you to Netflix for granting me the screeners to this entire new season. It goes without saying that even though I will not be spilling spoilers here, this review is mainly for those of you, my fellow Never Have I Ever fans, who already know what's up. Yes, yes! One of my favorite shows has returned with a new season, and that makes me happy as a clam. And I'm glad to inform you that the show's quality is not taking a nosedive. Season 3 is just as funny. It's just as enlightening. And no matter how many times they keep coming back to Devi, painfully missing her dead dad, it still gets me bawling, sobbing like a baby. Now, what I do appreciate about Season 3 is that the characters go through personal and emotional growth. Hell, even that doofus Trent gets his moment in the sun. Yes, Devi is still curious and hungry to experience everything that a teenager could experience for the first time, from wanting to lose your virginity, to wanting to get shit-faced, to wanting to go to your dream college. I mean, hell, we've all been at that age, right? But it seems that Season 3 is less about learning from your mistakes and more about learning from what could have been a mistake. Whenever she gets a little off track, Devi is now more quick to return to what she believes is best for her. And the writers did all that without sacrificing the humor and heart. In Season 3 of the coming-of-age comedy Never Have I Ever, Indian-American teenager Devi continues to deal with the everyday pressures of high school and drama at home, while also navigating new romantic relationships. Never Have I Ever is created and executive produced by Mindy Kaling, with Lang Fisher serving as co-creator, executive producer, showrunner, and writer. So there are a total of 10 episodes in this new season. And yes, one of them is once again dedicated to Ben. And yes, once again, there's also an episode focusing on the Indian American culture. Because you gotta have those, I mean it. Those are an essential part of what makes this show special. And hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. One of my favorite characters is Kamala, because actress Richa Morjani is incredibly stunning in my book. This entire season, Kamala and Manish are trying to win the approval of their matriarch, only to eventually decide that their happiness doesn't need her approval. And here we also come to find what a stand-up guy Manish really is. The writers are doing a balancing act between being respectful to the culture while simultaneously injecting ideas of independence and self-reliance. Basically concepts that can be very alien to older generation Asians. I also appreciate the fact that Devi is now no longer hogging the conversation. If you recalled in the previous seasons, it always seemed that her best friends were in her shadow the whole time. But that's no longer the case, which goes to what I said earlier about personal growth and maturity of mind. So the focus or the attention are now spread around fairly even among Fabiola, Eleanor, and Anissa. While I am not allowed to tell you who ends up with who in this new season, but I think you're gonna be quite fond of it because there's a profundity that comes with every one of these hookups and breakups. It's like an aha moment or a light bulb turning on in your head, and not once does the show ever lose its sense of playfulness. Hell, even the narration by tennis legend John McEnroe is even more bold in his wisecracking. I also want to point out the other reason why Never Have I Ever is more unique compared to other teen shows out there, and that is the school or the academics are an integral part of the character's journey. You see, on other teen shows, it's mostly about the crushes, the relationship, and the romance, as if the school is nothing more than a building that they go into bearing no purpose at all. But on Never Have I Ever, especially in this new Season 3, the academic pursuit, the academic competition, the academic aspiration are all taken into consideration when the characters are in the process of deciding where they want their life and their love life to head towards. And that to me is a wonderful storytelling approach on young people today. So, I have no complaints about season 3, and I hope you'll enjoy it just as much as I did. Welcome back, Never Have I Ever. So good to see you again.